Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be reviewing the February Ipsy Glam Bag Plus and as well as opening my March Glam Bag Plus. So we're going to talk about all the items that came in there, whether I feel like we got our money's worth, because the bag itself is $25. Actually, it comes in a box, but there's a bag included, so it's kind of like deceiving a little bit. Not really deceiving, but interesting. So I do have my card here to tell us the values of each item that I tested out. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is something from Murad. So this is the Murad Environmental Shield. This is the Essential C Day Moisturizer with broad spectrum SPF 30. I love this. I don't know about if it actually helps with actually keeping your skin from getting burned or anything, but Murad is one brand that I absolutely love because I feel like all of their products work really well for my skin. They don't cause any kind of acne or irritation. This is a full-size product, so it's a very expensive product because Murad is quite expensive. I like that it has vitamin C in it because vitamin C does help to brighten your skin. So not only does it have an SPF 30, which is definitely a one that I would use on my skin. I would use between 30 and 50 on my skin to keep it from getting burned. So 30 is a perfect number, something you can use on the daily. I love how smooth it goes on my skin. It makes my skin feel nice and hydrated. You can wear this underneath the makeup, you can wear it without makeup. So this is something that I absolutely love. So I was very happy to get this in my box. This was $65, so there by itself it paid for the box and then some, so it's like double the price of the box. So I'm super happy to have this. I love this. I highly recommend it. If you guys got this in your box and you were concerned about trying it out, I definitely recommend trying it out because it's really good. The next thing that came in here is something from Pretty Filter. This is the Seoul Velvet Lipstick. So this is a really pretty color. I do like the color. It's not a color that I would wear very often, even though I say that and I got a bright lip on right now. I just don't typically wear a bright lip very often because I find that it gets on my teeth. This one here feels very good on your lips though, because it's, like it says, almost like a velvet. It's not like drying at all on your lips. It doesn't make your lips look cracked or chafed or anything. So really like the way it looks. It doesn't really have a smell to it. So if you're concerned about scents, there's no scent to it. The packaging is really nice. It's not very luxe though. So if you're looking for luxe packaging, I wouldn't say this is luxe packaging. It's just a typical lipstick packaging. It feels kind of matte velvety or matte rubbery. So it's got that rubbery, almost NARS feeling packaging to it. This is $16. So it's a typical lipstick, a higher end lipstick price. Would I have purchased this without getting it into my box? Probably not. Now the Murad I definitely would have purchased, so that's something that I'm very happy to get. This lipstick is something, it's fine. I'm not upset about it whatsoever because I think it's going to be a really pretty shade for the summer because I think it looks like kind of watermelon-like, so I think it's going to be great for summer, but it's not something I would have went out and purchased. But I'm happy to have it. The next thing are some brushes. So we did get 5 brushes in the box. So we have this one right here, which is a angled contour brush. Then we have this one right here, which is a flat foundation brush. Then we have this one here, which is a tapered blending brush. And then this one, which is a shadow brush. And then the last one we have is this one right here, which is a kabuki brush. So all of these are super duper soft. I actually kind of like the eye brushes. They're not bad whatsoever. The only thing is I would say that they're a little stiff, so they're not very good about like sometimes I really like a brush that kind of flares out a little bit and it really blends in really well. Like the Morphe brushes really flare out nice. So they help me to blend very effortlessly, but they're not bad. I mean, I'm happy to have them. I'm always happy to get brushes because I like trying out different styles of brushes, different types of brushes to see if they work better for creating eye looks. I actually use these brushes to create the eye look that I'm wearing right now, and I think it did a good job. I mean, I'm not upset about the way that my eye look came out whatsoever. As far as the face brushes go, the flat foundation brush I will probably never use. I'm not a person that actually puts my foundation on with a brush. I just don't prefer that method. I'd rather use a beauty sponge just because I feel like it makes your foundation look a lot more flawless, almost airbrushed. And then when I use a foundation brush, I find that it leaves streaks onto my face. So that's not something that I really am looking for. So if I use a foundation brush, I typically will go back in with a beauty sponge just to pat it out anyway. So I'll go through those extra steps if you don't have to. So this is one that I'm probably not going to use very much at all. Then the other one right here is the angled contour. I actually really do like this brush. The only thing that I don't like about it is that I find that it's very dense. So it will definitely go in and carve out your cheekbones. If you want to give your cheekbones a lot of definition, it'll definitely do that for you. But you're going to want to use a different brush to kind of like blend it out for yourself, because if not, this is just going to leave it too intense. So I would definitely use another brush on top of that to blend it out. But this does good for carving. So the face brushes, I would say the contour brush is nice. The foundation brush, that's just not something I use. The brushes themselves were supposed to be $154, which I think is ridiculous. I would never pay that much money for these brushes. They're not worth that in my opinion. I would rather have Morphe brushes, which are a lot more affordable. So I think these are definitely overpriced. So for me, these are just not so good for pricing. As far as usefulness, they are useful, and I'm glad to get them in a $25 box. That's pretty cool, but not something I am definitely not going to go out and purchase. The next thing is from Dose of Colors. Dominique Cosmetics. So this is the Dominique Cosmetics. This is the, I think it's the Sweater Weather palette. What is this called? Sweater Weather eyeshadow palette. This is $29. I really like the color like scheme in here because it's got these purples and still has some neutrals in here. I really love the shade right here, which is called Cuddle, as a blush. It works perfect for me as a blush. So this is one that I could almost use as almost a face palette. The only thing it doesn't have is a like highlight or anything like that. These are all matte shades, which I like all matte shades sometimes because they don't like emphasize any kind of creasing going on in your eyes. So that helps a lot. So the colors in here I think are fantastic, and I think it's a very spring friendly palette. So even though it's a sweater weather, I think these purples are going to be perfect to pull us into the spring. So I really like this. I like that a lot. And $29 is not a bad price for it. The last thing that is a Il Maquillage. This is just an eyeliner. So this is a typical brush liner. So it's got the, not brush, but like felt tip. So it does come out like very thin. I did not have any issues with this whatsoever. I do prefer more of a brush style versus, this is kind of like a mix between the two, I'll be honest with you, because it's not really felt tip and it's not really brush. It's like a mix, so it's actually pretty good for getting like a precise line. I'm not very good about doing cat line or anything like that, so I don't really even try it very often. But as far as the way that it lasted on my eyes, it worked really well. I didn't have any problem with it bleeding or flaking. It dries down like it's not really matte, but it's not glossy whatsoever. So I would say it's in between the two. So for me, I really did enjoy this. I love getting liners though. This is $21, so that's the typical price for an eyeliner, so it's not anything abnormal, to be honest with you. But I would recommend, if you're looking for a good eyeliner, I would check out NYX, because NYX is a lot more affordable and they work just as well. So I would check NYX out, in my opinion. Okay, so that was everything that was in my February bag. So it did come with this little bag as well. All in all, I'd say it's definitely worth the $25. I was very happy to try everything out. And the price for everything, you've got, what, how many items in here? I think it's 5 items. So technically I only paid $5 per item. So like, how do you beat that? I think that's a fantastic deal. So now let's move on to the March box. I'm going to pop this open here. We do have our little felt pad in here to keep everything secure. It says Discover Yourself. And then we've got lots of products down in here. So the first thing I see on top is the card. So we have our card to tell us all the pricing, so I can be able to tell you guys a total for it. The palette I see in here is this one right here. So this is the AutoBalm Day to Night palette. I'm pretty sure I own this palette already. I think I bought it like on one of their Ipsy offers. So here's what the colors look like in here. The colors are very pretty. I do like the Balm's eyeshadows. I find that they work really well. I've not had an issue with them. They're not anything that's like Pat McGrath or anything, but they're not subpar whatsoever. So I like little palettes that come in little tin cans. I think the tin can looks really cute. We've got a black primer in here. We've got a, what is this, Las Vegas. So the black primer, I'm assuming, is supposed to help you intensify the color. So if you want to make it look more intense for the night look, because it is a day to night palette. So I think that's perfect as well. So let's see what it says about this. It says, scoring the perfect smoky eye just got so much easier. Wear any combo of matte and shimmer shades on the bare lids, then go on smooth and are ultra blendable, or layer them over the black primer for a fun shade shifting effect. So this is $26.50. So the one thing about the Balm is they always have sales on their site like twice a year. So I'm pretty sure it's like in the spring, and then right around Thanksgiving they have half off their entire site. So never pay full price for the Balm products, because you can always get them at half off. So I am very happy to have it. So I'm excited to try it out, even though I think this is the one that I already own. So I'll have to double check. If it is, then I'll just put this one away for one of you guys to actually use in a giveaway. The next thing in here is, it looks like another brush. We have a brush by Complex Couture. Ooh, I like the little packet it comes in. So it feels very luxurious. Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I can't get it out. That's what she said. All right. This looks like, okay, it's like a triangular brush, so it's got like that triangle shape to it. This says it's a precision concealer brush. I've never used a concealer brush that big. Have you guys ever used a concealer brush that big? That looks awful big for a concealer brush. It says this isn't your standard fluffy concealer brush. It has densely packed bristles for a full coverage finish and an angled tip for ultra precise and even application when concealing under your eyes, the sides of your nose, or corners of your face. Okay, so it's $26. I'll have to try it out and let you guys know whether it works for me or not. I've not seen a concealer brush that big before though, so that's very interesting. But it does make sense that it has like that triangular angle to it, so it's going to help to get in that area right here and as well as over here. So we'll give her a shot and see how good it is. The next thing I see is from Seraphine Botanicals. This is the Lunaliner. It's the water-resistant liquid eyeliner. It's kind of disappointing they put brushes in last month and they're liner brushes in this month. They put a liner in last month. They're putting a liner in this month. So it's like, you need to switch it up just a little bit. Don't put the same things every month because I don't think everybody needs like 15 black eyeliners, which I'm sure this is going to be, yep, a black eyeliner. So we have another black eyeliner here. This one says it's water-resistant though, so that could be interesting. Let's see if we can open it up so I can see what kind of tip it has to it. All right. Okay, and this is, again, it looks like a felt tip. There it is. I already tried to wipe away the other one, so that's why it's looking more grayish than it does black. So the tip looks fine, so I'll have to try it out and see how good it is. Let's see how water resistant it is. I'm going to leave it set on my hand and we'll try to wipe it off before we finish up. It says cat eye goals are coming right up. This liner has a micro tip that dispenses the perfect amount of jet black pigment so you can get the perfect flick every single time. Plus the fade proof water resistant formula stays put on your lids for hours. $18. So the other one was $21. This is $18. So we'll have to see which one's better. The next thing I see in here is something very exciting. This is from Glamglow. This is the TropicalCleanse. It's a daily exfoliating cleanser. I have this in full size and I really do enjoy it, so I'm happy to have a backup. So this for me works really well for exfoliating my skin, plus it hydrates it, so it's really interesting. It says, this is a wash away the dirt and makeup, purify your pores, and dissolve dulling dead skin in one easy step with this exfoliating cleanser from Glamglow. The cocktail of purple clay, pomegranate seeds, and tropical fruit enzymes is your secret weapon for clearer, glowier, brighter skin. This is $34. I think we got this in a BoxyCharm or something before, so that's where I have the other one from. And I really do like it, so I'm excited about having an extra one. It smells nice too. So the next thing in here is from Organic Feelings. This is the coffee scrub. I don't like coffee scrubs because they're really messy. I find that when I use a coffee scrub, my entire bathtub needs to be washed down because I have coffee like pieces everywhere and it just looks gross. So I'm not super excited about using this, to be honest. It says sexy skin is just a scrub away. Okay. This is $21.99. It says the Coffee Scrub Coconut Body Scrub. Turns out coffee isn't just for your morning zing. It's also packed with antioxidants, which are great for repairing and protecting your skin too. This coffee-infused scrub buffs and moisturizes with grapeseed oil, almond oil, and vitamin E, so your skin will feel smooth and not stripped. So, okay, I'll give it a shot, but I don't like coffee scrubs. The next thing in here is from Yensa. This is a Super 8 lip oil. I've never heard of this brand. You guys ever heard of Yensa? I have not. So here is what the lip oil looks like. It looks like a typical lip oil, so I don't know. We'll have to give it a shot. Oh my gosh, I can't even open it. Let's see. Oh my gosh, it dribbled. Nice, I got it on my pants. Oh, it smells really good. It smells like watermelon. I like the smell of watermelon, but I do not like the taste of watermelon, so I'm actually excited. It smells like watermelon. It says, let your lips live their best life with this tinted oil. It's packed with 8 different superfoods to supply your lips with the antioxidants, nutrients, and moisture they need to feel soft and healthy. And sheer pink tint, it's gorgeous and universally flattering. It's $24. So, okay. I'm excited about trying it out because I do like oils, because oils are good for your skin, your hair, your lips, everything. So I'm excited about trying this out to see if it does help to plump my lips up, give them some moisture. So that's exciting. And then the bag that it comes with this month is this one right here. It has like almost a lilac purple. I'm not sure if that's really purple or not. And then it's got a little flap, and then it's got this lime green. And then it says Ipsy on the inside, and it says Unstoppable. So the bag, it's cute. So I do notice when they give you the bag for the Ipsy Glam Bag Plus, as well as your regular Ipsy, as well as the Ultimate, they kind of match them all together, which is cool. So you can have like a set of bags. So I'm excited about using this somehow this summer. So that's everything in my box. Let me total up what this total is, and we'll see if it's actually a good or a bad box. Okay, so I've totaled it up, and it looks like this box is actually worth $150.49. So we've got a good value there, but we'll have to try everything out to actually see if it's actually worth it. If I saw this box sitting on a shelf for $25, would I have purchased it? That's what we need to figure out. Last month's box, just to let you know as well, was a value of $285, but a big chunk of that was those brushes that it cost $154, so which I feel like are completely overpriced. Let me know, what do you think about those brushes? Do you feel like they were overpriced as well? I do. Let me know. Anyway, we will try everything out, and then next month I'll come on here and let you guys know how everything worked for me and whether or not I feel like I got my $25 worth. Let me know, do you get the Ipsy Glam Bag Plus as well? Do you like it, or did you cancel and go back to the regular Ipsy? Let me know. I'd love to hear what you guys are doing with your Ipsy as well. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Oh, I almost forgot. Let's try to wipe off these lines here. Okay, they are definitely going to be waterproof, so they are not going anywhere. I'm scrubbing hard. So, okay, that looks very promising. So just a little FYI on that. It looks like it's going to be pretty promising. I hope you guys enjoyed, and definitely check back later, and I will let you guys know how everything worked out.